Good afternoon, friends. May I request my colleagues on the dais to please come up on stage. May I start with Mr. Anbu first? And please be careful coming up. Mr. Parakram Jadeja, Mr. N. Ramanathan, Mr. N. K. Dhan, and Mr. Parag Satpute. Good afternoon, everybody. A very, very warm welcome to all of you on behalf of IMTMA and on my own behalf. My name is Shailesh Sheth, past president of IMTMA. Before we begin the proceedings of the session, may I please request you to rise for the national anthem. Thank you. Friends, we have now gathered for the grand finale, the moment that all of us are here for, and we will now begin the last and final session of this 11th National Productivity Summit. The genesis of this mega event is in IMTMA's recognition that manufacturing companies have to continuously challenge costs and enhance productivity. We need to continuously focus on bridging the knowledge gaps and skill gaps in our industry and to make the industry technologically more contemporary. In the last 2 days, we have witnessed several examples of manufacturing excellence. To realize the vision of manufacturing contributing 25% of our GDP calls for a paradigm shift in our manufacturing processes. This necessitates adoption of smart technologies, not only in our respective manufacturing facilities, but also to be integrated across the entire value chain. We in India need to develop our own vision or our own version of smart manufacturing by building India-specific unique strengths into our business models. We must dream today what an Indian factory of the future will look like. Towards that end, and through these 11 productivity summits, we have engaged 2,500 case studies from 400 companies. 5,000 participants have benefited in these deliberations, and 38 sponsors have generously contributed to their financial success. No other manufacturing event, to my mind, has gone so viral as this Productivity Summit. This has given strong branding to the Productivity Summit, which attracts high-rated experts from the manufacturing arena, both from India and abroad, to share this common platform. Soon, productivity improvement initiatives will be undertaken on hand with the sole objective of presenting them at the next summit. IMTMA is justly proud of this achievement. In fitness of things, therefore, I now invite President of IMTMA, Mr. Parakram Jadeja, to address the gathering. Mr. Parakram Jadeja.
Namaste. Mr. Parag Satpute, Managing Director, Sandvik Asia. Mr. N.K. Dan, Chairman, Micromatic Grinding Technologies and past President, IMTMA. Mr. N. Ramanathan, a Chairman of Jury Panel, IMTMA S Micromatic Productivity Championship Award 2017. Mr. Shailesh Shet, a past President, IMTMA, distinguished jury members, keynote speakers, case study presenters, and delegates. We have come to grand finale of the National Productivity Summit 2017 and the IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Award, which happens to be the climax of this mega event. 4 inspiring keynote presentations, 8 interesting case studies on various facets of productivity achievements, and 6 insightful plant visits. We hope that all of you have benefited from the intense brainstorming session in these 2 days. All these sessions have truly ignited in many of us what it takes to be an achiever and how do we better service to our customers through improved means of productivity. This summit, friends, would achieve its objective only if you take back the learnings from here for its successful replication in your individual organization. This gathering is very unique. We have the manufacturers and the users sitting shoulder to shoulder to learn ways and means to enhance quality and be updated about new facets of manufacturing. Going forward, I'm sure we will scale much higher level of manufacturing excellence. Also, our emphasis in future will be to involve our SMEs in a much greater manner in the competition processes. SMEs are the backbone of the India's manufacturing competitiveness, and we need to bring to the fore their innovations and development. To sum up it all, this mega event is clearly a memorable one which had the ingredients to great learning experience, some of the best practices toward the manufacturing excellences, and last but not at the least, a nail-biting finish to grand finale with the crowning of productivity champions, which you are about to witness in a few minutes from now. Thank you very much.
President, may I request you to please come forward. Friends, today's celebration would not have been possible without the proactive support and enduring guidance we have received all along from our sponsors and partners. We would like to call each of the sponsors on stage to acknowledge their generous support to us. May I request all the sponsors and recipient of awards to please enter the stage from that side and go back the same way, because this is, as you can see, a little bit traffic jam area. So please come from that side and go back to that side. Mr. Jadeja, President of IMTMA, will give away the mementos to all the sponsors. May I request representative of Mrs. Ace Micromatic award sponsor to please come on stage and accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. Ace Micromatic. I now request representative from BFW, Bharat Viswarna, hospitality partner, to please come on stage and accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. May I now request representative from Jyoti CNC Automation, hospitality partner, to please come on stage and accept the memento from our president. Is not allowed to give the memento to himself. So Mr. Dan, please give the memento to Mr. Parag Jadeja on behalf of Jyoti CNC. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jadeja, for being so magnanimous. May I now request representative from Lakshmi Machine Works, hospitality partner, to please come on stage and accept a memento. May I now request representative from Makino India, hospitality partner, to please come on stage and accept a memento. May I now request representative from Tegutech India, hospitality partner, to please come on stage and accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. May I now request the representative from Iskar L&T Cutting Tools, silver partner, to please come on stage and accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. May I now request representative from Kenametal India, silver partner, to please come on stage and accept a memento. representative from Shunk Intech, silver partner, to please come on stage and accept a memento. Representative from Trishul Machine Tools, silver partner, to please come on stage and accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you so much. And ladies, thank you so much for a nice job. Surely, given the size of the Indian manufacturing industry, screening and shortlisting the very best organizations for Productivity Championship Awards, and in doing so, encouraging the industry at large, cannot be an easy task. Our jury surely would not have had it easy, although I'm sure it would have been rewarding for them too. It would be a great learning opportunity for all of us to hear from the jury about their thoughts and views on the processes of selection. It is our proud privilege to invite Mr. N. Ramanathan, Chairman of the jury, to please share experiences and views of the jury panel. Mr. Ramanathan.
मी बॅटरी चेंज करतो कारण ही 49 आहे अचानक बंद झालं तर हॅलो सर करू का चेंज
Distinguished, this year you must have seen my colleagues, Mr. Parabrahman, Mr. Goveka, and I asked very simple questions, right? Yes, actually we did. And some of the harder questions seem to come from the audience. I can name some of them, but you know who they are. They ask very difficult questions. My congratulations to them for posing such questions. Great. So this year, we continued the format that we had created last year with a few changes. And as you know, the companies are now asked to submit case studies that showcase and highlight breakthrough achievements rather than small improvements and achievements which bring about competitive advantage in multiple terms. So in the past we had many presentations which were indeed a collection of many small improvements and small kaizens. You would have seen fewer and fewer of them this time. There's a lot of weightage given to how the project has been conceptualized, what is the link to the business. It gets a big weightage, and what's been the impact, what's been the value creation to the shareholders, to the stakeholders, and so on. The effect of these changes in the last 2 years, as I have observed, and so have my jury colleagues, more senior management involvement is very clear, is evident in the decision to enter the contest itself. And there are fewer overall numbers of entry, though they are still huge, but therefore fewer come for shortlisting here. The projects have more depth, and they are indeed, very challenging projects. And the evaluation criteria also have been changed or modified based on the, recognizing that these case studies are of a higher standard than in the past. The participants know the evaluation criteria before they come and present, but I think for the larger audience, I'll just briefly go through it. The first thing is about rigor, whether it's rigor in design or rigor in analysis. This time, you would have seen that a number of presentations had to do with design rather than analysis. Whether they considered alternatives, how they handled data, how systematic they were in their approach. The second aspect is the innovativeness, the uniqueness of the work, uniqueness in terms of the design of solutions, uniqueness in terms of the way the problem itself is identified, and the use of analytical techniques. The third is the level of difficulty in the problem itself. So this time you can see that most of in fact all of the 8 that came here were difficult problems to solve. None of them lent themselves to any obvious solutions. And some of them were multi-cycle efforts, and we appreciate that. The fourth criterion is how much learnability it brings into the audience. How much can we take back home and, apply similar thoughts and ideas. And lastly, of course, it makes no meaning if you did all this and it didn't produce any effects. And therefore, we're looking at breakthroughs in terms of technology, quality, cost, and so on. For tiebreaker, we also look at the clarity of the presentation. And of course, if there are any planet Earth concerns that are addressed, then we'd like to give it an extra leg up or 2. This time, I think there was only one presentation which mentioned this point. Somebody mentioned using LED and so on. Otherwise, this aspect seemed to have disappeared from the radar. There are many positive observations. If I have to say what is the primary thrust this year of the presentations, if I have to identify the dominating theme, it would be innovation. Every one of them had significant innovation in them. Unique solutions were on display. There is evidence of systematic work having been done in all cases, but innovation dominated. There was one case which was primarily systematic, but all the other cases were innovative first and then systematic. Some of them have moved to the so-called smart solutions. The projects were all large. They were not simple, small projects, and clearly they meant that top management had initiated them, and they had close link to the business demands. All of them showed excellent results, savings in investments, meeting higher customer demands and marketplace demands, cost improvements, productivity improvements, but very, very significant amounts. And some projects showed multi-cycle effort, multi-pronged efforts. The quality of presentations, which was high last year, has gone up further. So this is, I would say, the best ever we've had. Yeah, I'm very delighted to say this. For many years, we've been concerned about this. And last year, things had gone up and there was a step up. And this year, there is a further step up. That's a great sign for Indian manufacturing. We will get there one day. And thank you, everybody, for keeping to your time on your presentations. So, Indian manufacturing, it seems, has come of age. My hearty congratulations for what you have done. But I cannot leave this place without cribbing a little. So there are some improvements needed. There ought to be clear objectives and targets at the outset. And these are missing in several presentations still. It is as though you had this wonderful idea and you implemented it, and you got some great results and you're happy with it. But that's not how companies work. They have objectives, they have targets, and then they try and figure out what's the best way of achieving them. The second is many quality outcomes that clearly have been quality outcomes have not been quantified, and they have not been presented in many. I don't know why. The third one is, I think, we should expect better use of statistical approaches. This is, of course, the refrain that we've been having for many, many years now. But in this case, even when you refer to the statistical work that you have done, you presented it like a black box. It is as though we had to take it or leave it. What was the thinking behind the statistical method and what was the conclusion out of it was not so clear. So my recommendation to you for future presentations is that please consider some of these aspects, which will strengthen your presentations all the more. So the future presentations have matured, but better entries are expected next year. You should expect a tougher contest. Let's commit ourselves. Whatever comes out of us shall be world class. Can we commit ourselves? Yes. So before I walk out, I want to also make an announcement. There's another conference coming up on December 8th and 9th at Bangalore International Exhibition Center of IMTMA. IMTMA is supporting this conference of the Indian Society for Quality. It's Quality-Centered Management for Tomorrow, Insights into an Evolving World. Please be there. Thank you very much. Thank you.
podium. जाओ ना podium.
Thank you, Ram. On behalf of IMTMA, we take pleasure in expressing our wholehearted thanks to all members of the jury for their tireless efforts and unflinching commitment, notwithstanding their individual commitments. May I invite Mr. Parakram Jadeja, President of IMTMA, to please come forward and present plaques and mementos as a token of our gratitude to members of the jury. May I cordially invite Mr. N. Ramanathan to please come forward and accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. Mr. Ramanathan. May I now invite Mr. T. Parabrahman to please come on stage and accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. Mr. Parabrahman. May I now cordially invite Mr. A.V. Govekar to please come on stage and accept a memento as a token of our gratitude. Mr. Govekar. And now we shall view a short video clip of our award sponsor, ACE Micromatic Group.
ACE Micromatic Group is India's largest machine tool group with a market presence in countries across the globe. Formed with the intent to provide its customers end-to-end solutions for all their machining needs, the group specializes in the manufacturing of CNC turning, milling and grinding machines along with subsystems like tool turrets, automatic tool changers, productivity monitoring solutions, etc. By making machines that makes machines, ACE Micromatic Group is truly powering the growth of the nation through its strong workforce of over 2,400 committed employees. employees across India and more than 120,000 square meters of built-up facility. The group offers its customers a wide and comprehensive range of machines to suit a broad spectrum of applications in automotive and auto component, general engineering, aerospace and defense, railways, off-road vehicles, medical and orthopedic implants, energy, construction equipment, die and mold. Ace Designers. Over the past 3 decades, Ace Designers has grown to become India's largest CNC lathe manufacturer by consistently delivering excellence and exceeding customer expectations. Focused on providing value through reliable, cost-effective product and solutions, they are the flagship company of Ace Micromatic Group and was started by 3 technocrat visionaries located in Bangalore, India. Ace has always leveraged emerging technology and advanced R&D methods to develop a comprehensive range of CNC turning machines. Ace Micromatic Group vision to become a total solutions provider led to the formation of Ace Manufacturing Systems in the year 1994. AMS grew rapidly under the able guidance of its managing director Mr. B. Ramdas and his dedicated team and moved to their own premises in 1997. In the year 2006, AMS shifted to the new state-of-the-art location in Pune, spanning an area of over 200,000 square feet. Today, continuous and steady growth has made AMS as one of the largest manufacturer of machining centers in India. Micromatic Grinding Technology is India's premier machine tool company, working towards a new paradigm through accuracy, exactness, and perfection. Established in 1973, Micromatic Grinding Technology recognizes, creates and delivers precision through a wide range of external, internal, universal and special purpose cylindrical grinders in CNC, PLC and hydraulic version from its 4 plants across India, covering 200,000 square feet. Ace Micromatic Group companies are uniquely positioned to provide end-to-end solutions to a large number of industry sectors. Starting from process optimization, fixture and work holding solutions, tooling selection, automation and complete prove-out, the machines are built to suit the customer's precise requirements. Supported by a skilled and competent group of application engineers, Ace Micromatic Group has provided solutions to significantly improve productivity, reduce overall cost per component, and deliver consistent performance over the life of the machines. Our customers are served through the extensive and widely spread sales and service network of Micromatic Machine Tools, the marketing arm of Ace Micromatic Group, with 35 plus offices and 6 technology centers spread across the country, and with a strong team of 450 trained engineers. We believe we are at the doorsteps of our customers when they need us. Looking back at the 3 decades of our operation, we can confidently say that Micromatic played a key role in nurturing the SSIs and the SMEs to adopt CNC technology and move towards global quality levels through providing them with affordable CNC technology and close hand holding. No wonder over 60% of our customers feel comfortable to work with us and place repeat orders. With an installed base of more than 30,000 machines across the globe, we are the largest exporters of machine tools from India. Managing a large organization and driving sustainable growth requires a strong vision which motivates the people. The twin pillar of ethics and values has closely knit the entire team together and paved way for Ace Micromatic Group to aspire to be among the top 10 players in the global machine tool fraternity. The group firmly believes and works consistently to maintain the ecological balance of the nature. Be it rainwater harvesting or treating effluents or maintaining low carbon footprint, the group has always played a positive role.
The future is something that least of us all we can predict. However, we can certainly say that it is interdependent with our society, our environment and our economy.
Thank you. With that comprehensive video at the backdrop, it is my pleasure to invite the award sponsor, Shri N.K. Dhan, Chairman, Micromatic Grinding Technologies and past President of IMTMA, to address the gathering. Mr. Dhan, please.
Distinguished colleagues and members of the jury, participants, ladies and gentlemen, it's truly a proud privilege to be here. I remember very fondly when the year 2007, the first Productivity Summit was held, and I also became the president of IMTM in that year. And this was my very strong belief that we must maintain this event year after year. And not only year after year, but it should rotate in the three centers, north, west and south, year after year. And I'm very happy that in its 11th edition, we've been able to maintain and sustain it. And I feel very proud of it that we not only it's going strong, but also we are now supporting as a award sponsors also as for this event. Thank you so much for your confidence and maintaining this. The juries has mentioned how effectively this is truly honoring the manufacturing engineers who silently work all along, but probably this is the only platform they are recognized also truly by the community, and we all thank you so much. Please give a big hand to all the participants. I will also like to share that not only today but earlier also we felt that whereas the productivity case studies that you have seen today, of course, and in the past few years also, the large companies and they are definitely are truly represented, and they of course they have the means and the manpower also to showcase it. But it's our endeavor also to bring the MSME sector also into this fold, because even the large companies depend a great deal upon their vendors and their colleagues who probably contribute as much to their productivity growth. So I am suggesting that from next year onwards, maybe a special recognition of if each large industry also brings another vendor or supplier of theirs also, like buy one free and get one free. We should recognize that and possibly bring that so that they all bring their some recognized vendors also and suppliers into this fold, and which will showcase the case. We have also tried this experiment to do regionally that a few years back, that because gathering people in one area, whether it's west or south or north, is difficult. So maybe have a regional productivity summit. We have tried it in the past. It worked for not too successfully, but I think I'm recommending to our IMTMA board that maybe we should try it again and to succeed it through our regional councils of IMTMA, who can take the lead in bringing this concept at the regional level, so that we are not only missing a region, bringing a region in once in 3 years, that every year the three regions also have maybe on a smaller scale, the productivity summits, so that the MSME sector is brought into this fold lot more. Yesterday's keynote address in the morning, Mr. Joshipura said so clearly that the collaborative effort is the one which will really bring us into the new paradigm shift that we all expect, and the VUCA world that is shifting so at such a fast speed that we need to catch up. And he said very clearly, okay, we need not be number one, but we must be the best. And that certainly we try to aspire, not only in our own group companies, but I think the entire machine tool industry, as Mr. Ramanathan, who's been associated with us for ever since it started, I remember, that he says that probably it's the best industry association which in spite of that they don't have any big names, big industrial houses who are associated with machine tool industry, but still it's a very congenial community and they're trying to do really showcase what best can be done in the manufacturing sector in the country today. So thank you, Mr. Ramanathan, for the appreciation that you showed to us. And this collaborative approach, I must, in my own ways, we have tried to work with Government of India and also through a scheme of the DHI, which I think was also highlighted by Mr. Ajay Shankar yesterday. The government is sponsoring at the Center of Excellence at IIT Madras several projects, and we have in one project we have been able to successfully complete the next generation precision grinding machines where the accuracy levels have been attained equivalent to the best in the world class. And that collaborative approach has also spurred us to announce last week that we are announcing a ACE Micromatic Chair Professorship at IIT Madras in machine tool design, research and development. So there will be a dedicated team of professors and research students henceforth working on machine tool related projects. It's open to everybody, not just our group requirements. The machine tool community can benefit from this kind of collaborative approach with IIT Madras team, which I am recognizing. And also suggesting to all of you, all the big industries, that we have some very good engineering colleges all in our communities nearby. Please associate with them, collaborate with them, and I think a lot of work can be done in the basic fundamental research which we are missing. And because the science behind whatever we do, we can do a lot of backward engineering, or we can do, we can make things, but the science behind it will be only known if academics are involved and the professors are involved and the bright students who are involved with us. We can learn a great deal more by learning the why behind it, and we'll be able to make really truly great machines and catch up with the world's best shortly. So this collaborative approach is also very important for us, and we are pushing it. And I encourage that all of us, the large companies in our own north, west or south, we should work with them and bring it further. With these remarks, I will greatly, again, the enthusiasm that has been shown, and Mr. Ramanathan has so eloquently said, the level of presentation is steadily going up, and I am sure that we intrinsically feel very proud of it as a Micromatic group, that we are able to honor the manufacturing engineers at least once a year on this platform, and will continue to do so for time to come. I am sure I can assure you of that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dan Sahab. We really appreciate your coming at this age to this productivity summit each year, and we really applaud your commitment to the cause of productivity summit. We now have a unique award. We call it the Vox Populi Award. This is a Latin word which means popular opinion, popular sentiment, and it is voice of the people, which all of you. This box was kept outside, and you have voted in that your choice of which presentation, which case study you thought was the best. And we have taken these slips and counted them out. And may I request Mr. N.K. Dhan to please give away the Vox Populi Award. The Vox Populi Award this year, by your choice, goes to Mahindra and Mahindra Kandivali. Dhand, can you please remain there, please? Thank you. One more to be given. The delegates who have exercised your ballot and voted in the Vox Populi Award, you have taken an effort to think, evaluate, assess, and then cast your vote. So you can't go unrewarded. So we have here a lucky dip draw, and we will pick 3 slips out of that, and 3 lucky winners will be announced just now, and Mr. Dhand will give away those prizes. To pick those slips, also we will select somebody from among you. And I believe there is one academician amongst us, and she happens to be a lady, Dr. Kanchana from PhD College of Technology. May I request you to please come up on stage? And can we bring the Vox Populi box up on the stage? Give her a big hand. Thank you. So the third prize, this is the third prize that goes to Mr. Vivek Haridas, ACMA. Vivek Haridas. Second prize.
K. Gunashekaran, Hindustan Composites. S. Nandakumar, Titan Hosur.
Friends, may I request you to please give a big hand to Dr. Kanchana. Kanchanani, thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. Dhand, for giving away the popular award, as you can see. And now we come to the grand finale, which we all have been waiting for with bated breath. The IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Awards 2017. It is indeed a matter of pride for IMTMA to have the largest machine tool manufacturing group in India, the ACE Micromatic Group, to partner the cause of productivity and sponsor the awards, the IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Awards. These awards recognize outstanding efforts of companies in improving manufacturing competitiveness. The awards represent a pioneering effort and become a flag bearer of productivity movement in India. We received detailed case studies from over 115 manufacturing companies, which were screened by a panel of experts, of which 8 were shortlisted for presentation at this summit. Based on the presentations and interactions with the jury and the delegates, the awards were decided. The award winners are crowned as productivity champions, a process that we are now about to begin. The first prize carries a cash award of rupees 3 lakhs, a crystal trophy, and certificate for the winners. The second prize carries a cash award of rupees 2 lakhs, a crystal trophy and certificate for winners. The third prize carries a cash award of rupees 1 lakh, a crystal trophy and a certificate for winners. I must mention here that all the cash awards are given away to the winning individuals or teams and not to the company. To present these awards, may I call upon our guest of honor this evening, Mr. Parag Satpute, Managing Director of Sandvik Asia, to please come forward. We will start with certificates of merit. We have 5 certificates of merit, Mr. Satpute, to get buckled up for several of these. The first certificate of merit goes to Bajaj Auto Akurdi. Certificate of merit goes to Hero Motor Corporation, Haridwar. Certificate of merit goes to Male Bear, Pune. Next certificate of merit goes to Titan Company. Certificate of merit goes to TVS Motor Company, Hosur. I request you to please stay there where you are. Now we start with the 3 principal awards, and I will, as usual, start in the reverse order with the third prize, and who will receive a cash prize of rupees 1 lakh, a trophy, and a certificate of IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Award 2017. May I request the award winners to please hand over the trophy back to IMTMA. No, they won't take it away. They'll pack it for you so that you can carry it and back to the company without damage. Winner of the third prize, friends, with bated breath, winner of the third prize is Bajaj Auto Waluj. So Bajaj Auto, your efforts are being lauded by none other than Pandit Zakir Hussain. Thank you, Bajaj Auto. And we now come to the second prize. The winner of the second prize will receive a cash award of rupees 2 lakhs, a trophy and a certificate of IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Award 2017. And the winner of the second prize, can you guess? Winner of the second prize, WAPCO India, Chennai. Was lauded by none other than Pandit Ravi Shankar and Ustad Allah Rakha, playing at the Woodstock Festival, the first festival that ushered in the new revolution of the youth, the hippie movement. Now we come to the first prize of IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Award 2017. The winner of the first prize will receive a cash prize of rupees 3 lakhs, a trophy and a certificate of IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Award 2017. A million smiles for people who guess who the winner is. I don't have anything else to give except smiles. The winner of the first prize is Mahindra & Mahindra Kandivali. Mahindra and Mahindra, your efforts are lauded by the majestic Mount Fuji in the backdrop of what is considered as one of the world's best fireworks display recently held in Japan. So congratulations to Mahindra and Mahindra team. Friends, now I have some pleasant tasks to perform, and that is proposing vote of thanks. 11 productivity summits and championship awards have put our efforts in the direction on a new pedestal. This mega endeavor has become IMTMA's second most significant event after IMTEX and ToolTech series of exhibitions, mainly because of your presence in large numbers. We thank Mr. Parag Satpute, our chief guest of honor today, for having taken time from his busy schedule to be with us at this presentation ceremony. We would like to express our deep gratitude to ACE Micromatic Group for their continued support as an award sponsor. We thank all our keynote speakers as well as case study presenters for their excellent presentations. Getting excellent commendation from Mr. Ramanathan is not an easy task. I know Ramanathan since 1967. We studied together. And I know that his compliments really can be hard earned. So you really earned your compliments. We congratulate the winners of IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Awards 2017 for their tireless efforts in achieving for what they are known today in manufacturing productivity. Our sincere appreciation to each and every member of the jury and to all our sponsors for their invaluable contribution in putting together this mega event most successfully. We thank all the session chairpersons who facilitated the keynote sessions. I also would like to thank the fine ladies for having done a wonderful job. Give them a big hand. And my audio-visual console partners who did a fabulous job in giving you this presentation. Give them a big hand. Thank you. May I also thank past presidents of IMTMA as also the executive committee members of IMTMA for their total commitment and contribution to this cause. And finally, on behalf of IMTMA, I would like to take this opportunity to most graciously thank each and every one of our participating delegates for having traveled far and wide from various quarters of the country to be with us these 2 days. IMTMA is happy to announce the 12th edition of the National Productivity Summit will be held on 24th and 25th August 2018 at Chennai. So please block your diaries, 24th and 25th August 2018 at Chennai. We welcome all the companies to please contest in the next summit by sending in their case studies. May we request all award winners to please come forward for a group photograph as soon as this event ends. And we request all the dignitaries of the dais to please join in the group photograph. With this, we conclude this very memorable award ceremony. I, Shailesh Sheth, is now signing off and hope to see you soon again. You have been a wonderful audience. Thank you all.